Look, it's nice to have these hearings. It's nice to say we're statewide, and by the way, we completely ignore the bottom third of the state of Illinois. I mean, there were no hearings in downstate Illinois. The closest you got was about 152 miles in East St. Louis, and that's from East St. Louis to Cairo. There were no hearings. So, A, we need to have hearings in downstate Illinois, but B, and I think it's the point I was making is it's nice to have these hearings where you're getting input on the front end, but if you don't give people a chance to comment on a map once it's presented, really this is all for naught. I mean, as the last gentleman said better than I could, what's the point of showing up and testifying if you're not going to give us a chance to comment on, a map once it's written, once it's drawn?
Representative Curry said, the map hasn't been drawn yet, and this is all informational.
Hang on one second. Hey, Tom, hang on 2 seconds. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
And, after it comes out, she doesn't know if there's going to be time for more hearings. What do you think about that?
Well, look, that's my whole point. This is all great, and it's all nice to have these 15 big, showy, flashy hearings, but there really is no point in doing any of this if you're not going to come back with a map in front of you. And I would disagree with time. This is very important. It will be the primary importance to the people of Illinois for the next decade, because these are going to be the maps that they elect their legislators under. So, to find a little bit of time to go do some hearings, I think it's very important, and it's beyond important. Frankly, I think it's a duty. I mean, I think there's a constitutional duty in many respects for us to go out to the public and say, this is what it is, before there's a vote.
What do you think these groups will be able to accomplish with their testimony even after? I know one of the guys who testified was worried that, he'll testify and it won't go anywhere.
Well, again, I think that's the whole point. Here's a map, you have testimony, give people a chance to point out potential problems in a map, and then you should take it back. I mean, to do this right, to do it right, you present a map, take the comments, go back and change and move and finagle and fix it based upon your public comments, and as long as it comports with the U.S. Supreme Court statutory case law, the Constitution, and on which that was based, and federal and state law. So, we're going to be guided by those principles, but but those principles offer the drawer, wide leeway in drawing something. So to have a process that does all this before you have something to look at, you need it on the back end. That's where it's most important. Giving the public a chance to comment, giving the drawers a chance to fix or change or tune up or fine tune, I guess would be a better word. That's how you want to do it.
So, I guess, what do you see happening in the process? I know the Democrats are in control of the House, the Senate, and the governor's.
Well, we asked the majority leader, and she, as you noted, didn't really have an answer to the question if we're going to have more hearings. I know the Senate has said they'll have at least 2 hearings once a map is published. So I don't know why the House wouldn't follow a similar suit. But, again, I think it's incumbent to do this right. You have to go to the people, show them a map, and give them time to comment, and then take those comments into consideration.